Hi, everyone, and welcome back to AI in Action. Today, we're featuring a great story from Mars. It's one of the clearest examples we've seen of rapid, scalable AI success inside a large global company. Mars built an enterprise-grade AI agent that now supports their legal associates across the organization, delivering real-time document intelligence and workflow automation. This entire journey started as a grassroots effort led by today's guest, Kelly Mickelson. Kelly serves as the head of legal operations and chief of staff within Mars's global legal organization. She's known inside of Mars for being a creative problem solver, a builder, and a force for operational excellence. And in this case, she didn't just sponsor the AI project, she rolled up her sleeves and built the very first version of the agent herself. In just 6 short months, the agent's already delivered hundreds of thousands of dollars in value. And this story shows what's possible when someone with vision, curiosity, and a deep understanding of the business grabs the tools and starts building. Kelly, thank you for joining us today and welcome.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, for the opportunity.
So let's let the audience get to know you a little bit better. You've spent your career leading legal transformation, modernizing operations, and scaling digital capabilities. Maybe tell us a little bit more about your journey, including what brought you to Mars and your role specifically.
You bet. I grew up in the law and in legal technology specifically. Though I went to law school, I never practiced. So I joke that I only play a lawyer on TV these days. But I knew enough to know that this was my passion. And then, frankly, before I knew it, this profession called legal operations existed. And I was doing it and I liked it and I was halfway good at it. And that's where I brought all of these core transferable skills plus the knowledge of the law together to then harness them all together for a general counsel's office or, this large corporate legal department. How I made my way to Mars is a quite serendipitous story. I wasn't really looking for a change, but they reached out and tapped me and said, "Hey, we're looking for someone to build Mars's first ever, corporate legal department operations function." And
Cool.
With the corporate culture, the iconic brands, support that I knew that I would have amongst the legal leadership team, right, to support what we were trying to do. It was really just a perfect match for me. And so I've been at this for 3 years now, together with the village that is the Mars Legal Department, and it's going quite well.
Very cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. So you joined right around the time that AI started to, take the marketplace by storm, and you were not shy. Maybe share a little bit how you thought about your AI journey and what were some of the business problems that you set out to try and resolve.
Yes, there are many challenges and opportunities within any given corporate legal department, and Mars is not special in that regard. And we are very excited about what technology generally, and now generative AI or AI, can support us with. The fact is, we've pointed our arrows in a couple of different areas. I would say, in summary, 3 key areas: e-discovery, knowledge management, and outside counsel portfolio management. Okay. I'm going to go with number 2, which actually was knowledge management was our key priority in 2025. Why is because Mars just had the privilege of closing its largest ever acquisition of our Kellanova business. And we knew that there was a strong imperative to be sure that when the Mars and Kellanova corporate legal departments became one, that we had a very modern, efficient way of sharing knowledge with our new colleagues, our new lawyers, and our new paralegals. And so the story is simply this. The minute we announced that we had the intention to acquire that group, I said, we got to get serious about this now. That was the proof point that really spun me into action. And it was nearly at about that same time that I attended a Mars AI Day that, if not hosted by Microsoft, was certainly contributed to by Microsoft. And one of your staff showed how easy it was to create agents in Copilot Studio. And so I knew that the basis of all good AI applications begins with knowledge. And so the story first goes in a pretty non-sexy place, which is I got to build the knowledge foundation before I get too excited about the agent. I went out and pounded the pavement with our lawyers to say, what knowledge do you have? What checklists, what counsel, advice, memos, etc., either that we've created ourselves or that we've hired from our outside counsel partners. I need you to put it all here. And here was just a single SharePoint site. You'll recall, right, that this story has been played out a couple of times before, meaning the Mars legal department, as well as every corporate legal department, has known what they've needed to do for KM purposes for a long time, but frequently stumbled when trying to actually decide on the taxonomy or the naming convention. Like, we would paralyze ourselves actually with that. Well, meanwhile, the technology had gotten so good, frankly, within Microsoft that those reasons or objections or stumbling blocks they no longer existed, frankly, right? And I just needed to put a good enough body of knowledge paired with my trusty new Copilot Studio agent, which we can discuss as much as you'd like. And that was the marriage that finally allowed KM to lift up off the ground.
Yeah, right on. This is resonating a lot with the audience. One of the things I often hear from customers is that, the first order of business is, hey, how do I actually get my arms around all the data upon which I want to go reason? And given the background, the fact that you did it within the legal department, the second question oftentimes that we get is, how do you think about governance and orchestration and making sure you're thinking about permissions and making sure the right data gets to the right people and not beyond that? How did you think about those types of challenges around the data structure, the governance, the orchestration as you went through that project?
Well, I'll be honest, because we were doing it so safely within the Microsoft ecosystem in which we already operate daily, and we have comfort with security posture and all of the ways in which our data is used and protected and permissioned and labeled, whatever, it really reduced the stress on this, right? I wasn't going to market and procuring a completely different solution or bespoke technology or an agent for agent's sake. I was simply leveraging the power of Copilot Studio across the ecosystem of Mars data. I hope it doesn't sound too flippant, but I wasn't too worried about that, right? This was a key reason why I decided to deploy the agent in the way that I did. It got me faster to outcome or more speed to outcome with a lot less questions from our lawyers.
Right on. And so, a lot of those things that are implied in that are things like the authorization permissions are already inherited by the agent. Everything's behind the firewall. All of those things you kind of get for free, so to speak, by building it on the same platform. So you went through this, you jumped in, you were one of the kind of the early frontier people of driving change. Tell us a little bit about the results that you were able to achieve.
Well, we're really proud of what we've accomplished over the last 6 months, and it's just the beginning, frankly. Anyone sitting in my seat, and by the way, there's someone like me probably running around in every large or mega corporate legal department now who's saying all the same things I am. There are probably 6 key outcomes, some of which I'll share with you today. First is the cost savings or cost avoidance that you've already referenced at the beginning of our session. We have a lot of trusted outside counsel, and we pay them a lot of money. When we can avoid going to them to re-ask and re-answer the same questions, immediately we're winning, right? Cost reduction or cost avoidance. On that point, because we're so large and because our business units are separate and we're often working on some of the same things, but many different things, it's sometimes very hard to know what lawyer or what business unit has actually already asked for that same advice. And we risk, frankly, without a good KM solution and an agent sitting atop it, that we're getting different answers from different law firms and not even being aware of it, right? So it's consistency and avoidance of risk, right, in that regard. One of my favorite values or outcomes is we can just flow talent better, right? Gone are the days we hope that, if Samir really should be promoted, but gosh, no one wants to lose Samir's brain and what Samir knows about the law or his business unit. Well, fear not. If the knowledge is there, the agent's ready to go grab it, and we can much more easily flow talent and make it much easier for successors to sit down and to do well with the knowledge and business continuity materials left behind, again, served up so well by the agent. Finally, I would say this is, and this is probably the most important outcome, is that we have an easy to see and believe in proof point that this is going to transform our working lives. It is not a exaggeration or an overstatement to say that I've had multiple calls from many different lawyers over the past 6 months, both saying how much a game changer the Mars Legal Beagle agent, that I forgot to say that that's what we called it. We're both a pet care company and an iconic candy and mints and gums candy, but we labeled our agent Mars Legal Beagle, and we feed him the knowledge and he goes and fetches it. We're into all the puns.
I love it.
But this was between that and our new use of Copilot. We've got 100 of our lawyers using the full Copilot experience today. Lawyers are using the phrase, game changing, life changing, career altering use of this technology. And it's not to say that this is the most groundbreaking use of technology, but man, if my lawyers are using it, it is.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is.
congratulations on all your success. That's super exciting. And you mentioned, I can't remember how you phrased it, but you mentioned there are literally hundreds of thousands of companies that are figuring out right now and trying to figure out how do they jump into their AI journey. And so given that you've now kind of gone through an AI transformation for a process within your business, what advice would you have for people that are thinking about jumping into the AI journey themselves?
My brand and my strong belief in some of my successes over the years has been agility. That sounds like a corporate cliche, but it most certainly is not. Like, I grew up in technology where I learned the capital A agile, like actually how to iterate and build minimally viable products and launch them early and often to customers and let them tell you all the ways that they love it or don't love it. And then you, with the spirit of continuous improvement, you make them better. I think that is a key differentiator between the teams and the groups and the companies that I'm seeing succeed and those who might still be stumbling or back in, pilot fatigue or pilot mode. You just have to start. And I admit, for my Mars legal department, who very much has a sense of accuracy and precision and perfectionism, right, as most lawyers do.
Sure.
Somebody coming in like me that said, like, oh, we don't have all the knowledge everywhere. Oh, and we don't have the way we're going to name these files. And oh, the agent isn't perfect. Well, great, we're launching it tomorrow anyway. That takes some bravery and some belief that you actually get to where you're going faster if you work that way, as opposed to the old waterfall type methods. And so that is my single biggest advice to especially someone sitting in a legal department or a law firm, is to reserve the precision and the accuracy for the real substantive legal work, the final contract drafts, and to specifically refuse to apply that level of precision and skepticism and everything to the tech and the tools, because it need not be, and it actually slows you down.
Yeah, right on. I think it's fantastic advice. Well, again, thank you, Kelly, for joining us today and sharing your story. Congrats on all the success with the Legal Beagle. I love the name. That's going to stick with me for sure. And I appreciate all the partnership thus far and what we're going to do together in the future.
Yeah, so and Jonathan, I would just say at the conclusion here, so many of the Microsoft team has helped me along the way. Couldn't figure out this, need a little help there. It's been a real village of people assisting us, putting the final touches, spirit of continuous improvement. And without our partnership with Microsoft, we wouldn't be nearly as far as we are today. So again, thanks to the big Microsoft crew.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Kelly. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jonathan.